In what is the most intense session of the tournament, the Hokies had to bring their determination and skill to make it past what many refer to as the blood round. Joey Dance found himself in a similar situation as was earlier in the day, as a 1-1 tie led to a sudden victory period. But this time, Dance was able to pull off a move to propel him to the next round and give him his second All-American honors. Solomon CHISHKO followed that up with a dominating performance, earning himself a 12-2 major decision that awarded him All-American honors for the second time as only a sophomore. In what was probably the most exciting match of the night, Sal Mastriani was tied at 6 with his opponent entering the third period. It was then that Mastriani picked up a crucial takedown that sent the crowd into a frenzy. Mastriani advanced to the next round of consolations, but not before picking up All-American honors in his final season.
It's a huge weight lifted off my shoulders right now, and this is something I wanted my whole life. And you know, watching this since I was in elementary school, watching this tournament on TV, I knew this is exactly what I wanted. And you know, to achieve that right now I'm just loving life right now. I can't get better than that. It's the best way to explain it. I looked across and seeing my dad just, you know, have his hands up screaming and my mom right next to him. Yeah. It's just an unbelievable feeling.
In the 174 weight class, EPPERLY started off his bout strong, leading 3-0 entering the third period, but during the final minutes, EPPERLY was scored on a near fall and lost 8-4. After another round of consolations, Joey Dance picked up a 4-2 decision to move on to Friday morning. Sal Mastriani fell in his match 8-3, but will still compete for 7th or 8th place Friday morning. Solomon CHISHKO was tied 5-5 with 20 seconds left, while his opponent had exactly 1 minute of riding time, but CHISHKO was able to deliver a move in the final seconds to pick up a 7-5 decision and advance to the next round. It was then time for the championship semifinals, with Jared Haught leading things off, but the number 1 seed from Missouri was just a little bit too much as Haught lost in a 6-2 decision. WALZ took the mat right after Haught, and WALZ's match was tight the entire way through, coming down to the final seconds. But the number 2 seed, Connor Medberry, managed to hold off WALZ in a 4-3 decision. Both WALZ and Jared Haught will compete Friday morning for a spot at 3rd place. After tonight, Coach Tony Roby was encouraged by what took place out on the mats tonight.
You know, I feel good about it. I really do. I think our guys understand what's in front of them. I mean, this is a tough deal, and the further you go along in the championship round, the more difficult it gets. So, you know, don't necessarily know exactly what the team score is, but I know we came with 7. We got 5 All-Americans. We got 4 guys that still have a chance to get 3rd, and there's a lot of wrestling to be done.
5 Hokies will compete Friday morning in the middle round with a lot of team points at stake. The Friday morning round can be watched on ESPNU beginning at 11 a.m. Eastern, and all 3 mats can be watched on ESPN3. But for now, good night from St. Louis.